Hello Cancer, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to your weekly reading. This time it will be from Tuesday till Monday, so from the 9th, 9-9. So lovely number of completions in Virgo season. So from Tuesday 9 for 1 week until Monday. Because I'm late this time. I've been doing other readings and a lot of personal readings, so apologies for that. So let's begin. We will be looking at the overall energies for this week ahead for you, Cancer. What will be the opportunity presented for you, challenge, something unforeseen, and advice. So let's see. In spirit of service for the highest good of all, show me the energies I need to see for Cancer Collective for the coming week, starting 9th September. 9th September for the Cancer Collective. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, for all your support to the channel. Beautiful free way to give back for the free readings and a lovely energetic exchange that I am grateful for. So let's begin. Overruling energy for the coming week for Cancer, please. The snoring sound on the background, if you can hear it, that's my dog sleeping there. Queen of Wands and Two of Cups. It looks like you are having a glow up, confidence, really beautiful, getting what you want, looking good, smelling good, might be doing something with the way you look, with your clothes, with your hair, something about the way you look and how you present yourself and how you vibrate. Of course, this is the most important. When your energy changes, your whole look changes, and you're being very attractive and you're attracting partner to yourself. We will see who that is. It could be somebody with whom you're going on a date. This is a very attractive queen, and she might be attracting a lot of suitors, male or female, but she is in her feminine energy, very confident and going really after what she desires, what she wants. Two of Cups under the deck, so you might be attracting a partner, a lover, a date, coffee meeting with somebody, or reconnecting with somebody from the past, or a new person, a soulmate, somebody with whom you have, there's reciprocity when it comes to feelings. You both feel the same way about each other, but you're feeling really good and in your own skin, whatever that means to you. You're gaining your confidence, black cat energy I'm feeling, so very attractive generally, very independent. You might be mastering manifestation as well. She's very witchy, very spiritual. Opportunity that will be presented in the coming week for Cancer Collective. Opportunity. The Hangman. Powerful card of enlightenment. It is seeing something from different perspective, letting something go, accepting something. Seven of Swords. It is also acceptance of circumstances that might be on the surface level not favorable, maybe something that you have been avoiding seeing, and now you have clarity on something, about something. Maybe there was a thought that somebody is lying and you will change your perspective about the other person, or you will become enlightened that actually somebody was deceptive. So we will have to see where the reading goes. It could be also letting go of self-sabotaging behaviors and avoidance and running away from something. This is running away, tiptoeing, going away, not wanting to face something, whether lying to others, somebody lying to us, or lying to ourselves. But with the Hangman, we see things from a different perspective. It is a card of acceptance, of enlightenment, release. It is Pisces energy, and we are still in Pisces full moon eclipse, which allows us to release a lot of deep feelings and wounds from the past that might be coming to surface. So this could be it. This could be the release, the surrender. Yeah, there could have been conflict, confusions, maybe jealousy, other individuals. Three of Cups. Oh, King of Wands. So King of Wands, Queen of Wands. There could have been third parties interferences, especially with Seven of Swords, or this is what you thought there was and you had a conflict with this person. There could have, somebody was maybe keeping options open and lied. Now it is either true or this is something you're going to see differently for what it is. Page of Wands, so very flirty, very light-hearted, but also good news, possibly invitation to go for the coffee and have this heart-to-heart conversation, truly expressing your feelings, which will allow you maybe to change your perspective on the situation, maybe let go of the situation altogether. We have to see. But it is a positive card. Your opportunity is see it for what it is and from other perspective. If it's true that somebody was betraying you, it is good to know that and be able to accept it. It is a card of acceptance and then surrendering and letting go, which allows you then to move forward. Card of illumination. Challenge. Challenge. Empress. You might be dealing with a mother figure, sister, divine feminine. If not, this could be challenging for you to step into your own Empress energy, to remain in your high vibration, receptivity, kindness, balance, and love, unconditional love with Venus. She knows who she is, she knows her worth, she knows her value, and she is not taking any action in this situation. She only attracts. She's open to receiving communication, receiving different options, different offers, and she will be kind. She will remain truthful to herself, very high vibrational, true to her values, morals, integrity, and attracting the partner as well, or the commitment that she truly desires, because she's not budging. And it doesn't come from fear, lack of confidence, insecurity, desire to control, but from knowing her worth and that what is destined for her will find her at the right time. There's no need to hurry. There's definitely no need for competition. And there could have been competition. We have seen the Five of Wands, Three of Cups, and maybe somebody was competing for your attention, or was jealousy, or somebody was competing for your partners, or somebody you're interested in attention. In any case, it will all become clear to you this week, and it could be an honest heart-to-heart conversation. Death and rebirth, definitely change and transformation. Wow, there are no accidents, but something coming to light. You see, with High Priestess in reverse, this is things coming to light. Something that was hidden, that was maybe a secret, is coming to surface. Something unforeseen that is coming your way. Something unforeseen that is coming your way, Cancer. For Cancer Collective, what will be the unforeseen showing up this week for Cancer? Seven of Pentacles. I had another card reversed, so don't worry about it. It is Ace of Swords, so I have to take it upright. Again, this is truth and clarity that you will have about investing and where you should be investing your time, energy, resources going forward. It is absolute clarity, epiphany, another card of having understanding on something and epiphany, and therefore being able to make decisions going forward. Seven of Pentacles is a card of reflection, review, preparation, and long-term plans. Where is the potential and where should I be putting in an effort? And maybe the effort needs to be different. And I understand now and I have clarity because I see the potential there. And again, to me, the strongest is clarity on where I should be investing or not, thinking about plans for the future, focusing. It's a foresight. It's like you're understanding, working with causes, not with effects. What seeds I'm planting at the moment, so reflection, when it comes to my long-term goals. You will have some epiphany on that. Advice for Cancer for the coming week, advance. Now, challenge could be somebody's finding out that they are pregnant. Just a side note for maybe one person because she's pregnant. On the other hand, this is a birth of something new. It is nurturing and birth of something new with Empress in a challenge position. Advice. Seven of Cups. So needing to step back and take into consideration all different options. First of all, you need to realize that you have options. You are not stuck on one thing. We have two sevens repeating themselves, and it's interesting that we had on the 7th this eclipse. Three of Cups, King of Wands, Page of Cups, Five of Cups. So you have other options. If there was this misunderstanding with this King of Wands, it could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. It is usually somebody who is very charming, charismatic, wants to take you out on the dates, they know what to say, you are very attracted to them, but there could have been some sort of disappointment when it comes to loyalty or commitment or values that were not aligned. In any case, you have other options, and maybe the suggestion is to look at other options, go out dating, meeting people, just more of a relaxed, having a good time. But we will clarify what this means. You have options when it comes to love. On the other hand, you might be a little bit emotionally overwhelmed at the moment, and there is uncertainty. If you don't see all of those options, this could be need to take a step back and allow some time for the dust to settle and making a decision. Because I think you might be confused, and if you don't know exactly what you want, there is lack of clarity, then you cannot manifest anything, you cannot make decisions. So especially when it comes to these romantic decisions, wanting to feel chosen, to be the one, to have a victory here. When it comes to love. So this is long-term planning when it comes to relationships and making a decision, staying in that time, truthful to yourself and to your values and to your integrity and to your self-worth, and therefore not being able to either reject somebody. It doesn't have to be malicious or with anger, just knowing that investing in that particular person or situation doesn't make sense because I do not see the future based on past behaviors. So it is very long-term thinking. Very nice, but let's clarify. So we have King of Swords and King of Wands as I split the deck. It could be the same person coming for conversation, but they're also very passionate and they know what to do. Otherwise, this could be the choice. You may have choice between two people, maybe three with King of Pentacles. We'll see. Overruling energy for Cancer for the coming week is the Queen of Wands. Clarify Queen of Wands. Choosing the path, setting intention and making decision where I want to go. Boldness is part of this card, making a decision, understanding that we need to come out of our comfort zone and step up and make changes in our life. It is a decision. King of Cups with balance, love and energies. All four kings just showed up under the deck. We could be dealing with an emperor here that I do not see yet, but we have empress on the table. Tell me more. You want your emperor. Basically, you want your emperor, and maybe you're dealing with all kinds of energies that are pretty good. All the kings showing up, but is there an emperor on the horizon? If you remain in your empress energy, emperor will be drawn to you at the right time, and you will automatically repel everybody who is not an emperor yet. Now, could that be somebody who's going to do work on themselves and come back stepping up? Sure, but generally that takes years and a lot of time, so just keep this in mind. Tell me more. confidently choosing a new path, making a decision for your future. Tell me more about this overruling energy, Queen of Wands. Yeah. You recognize the disappointments from the past, and based on that, you are making the decision. You're making changes. Five of Cups was a disappointment, but there is also a level of acceptance, going through grief, sadness, recognizing things are what they are. And this is really need to feel the grief, but know that things will get better. There is need to accept certain things. There is also Five of Swords under the deck, so there was conflict, maybe other parties involved, like I said. There could have been conflict between the two of you, maybe others sabotaging this connection if there were other parties involved, romantic or otherwise. And I feel somebody wants to come and express their feelings or apology towards you. It could be card of forgiveness as well with the Five of Cups. But that is what will be motivating your choice. You are in your power now, and understanding that you can get what you want and not settling for less. Tell me more about Hangman. Fives are always a change, Cancer, so that's a good thing. They're temporary energies, even though they might be a bit challenging. You're done with sadness. I think it's also the choice to go a different path. Might be setting yourself up for travel, leaving a place altogether. Tell me about Hangman, opportunity. Okay. There's something you have been holding on to for a while that you will be able to release. And it has something to do with relationship. And it could be a belief system, it could be self-protective mode, holding back and controlling. Okay, release of control. This is more of allowing things to go with the flow. Tell me more about Hangman in this opportunity for Cancer. What's the Hangman about opportunity for Hangman? So releasing control. Knight of Wands, Ace of Swords. So gaining clarity on where you want to go. Maybe getting new excitement really to follow your dreams, to go after your desires. This is lower vibration from the Queen of Wands. And this is healing card with the Ace of Cups. It is opening our heart. We are releasing control and holding back. It is a self-defense mechanism, not budging and being quite rigid. When we release it, we open our heart. It is unconditional love, new opportunity for love, and self-love. What is this Ace of Cups? What is this Ace of Cups coming next week? What is this Ace of Cups coming next week? Good luck is coming your way. Positive turn of events, Cancer. Good luck. There is a new opportunity coming your way. Something that's going to shift and change your life, and you're manifesting this. You have the confidence. Okay, this could be this King of Wands coming back, or this is a new person. But things are going to change and shift, or somebody's coming back around. So I don't have clear answer. You have strength in new beginnings. The cycle restarts. That's what it says here. So we have new beginning, and might be that you will see things from different perspective. Maybe why somebody was holding back, or were there really third parties? Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. What is it? Is it a new person? Healing? What is it? This Ace of Cups. Past person. Who is that? Okay, so it is a King of Swords. Could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You will have an honest conversation. We have seen the heart-to-heart Ace of Wands showing up as well. So definitely attraction, and there is potential for what you want from this connection. Coming in solid, coming in truthful. Okay, there's change coming. It could be the King of Wands is switching into King of Swords. can be the same person, just energy representation. Whatever it is, it looks very good. It comes with the potential to grow into marriage, commitment, or to align your values. There's Emperor behind it. I did say I'm feeling he is somewhere. I think it's the same person that is stepping up, Cancer. Because your challenge was remaining in Empress energy. But I think you manage. And that's when you're in this energy, you are awakened Emperor to take action, to be himself, to step into this energy. And Chariot, your major arcana, moving towards 10 of Pentacles. This is unstoppable force. And things are changing and aligning and happening in divine timing for you. This is the shift as well, a change within your relationship dynamic. And that is because you're changing perception on something, maybe releasing control, maybe releasing holding back. Something is shifting from more of a stagnant energy and self-defensive, self-protective, which releases, allows the wheel to turn. That there's a release of energy. That's what it is, a release of energy. Allows the universe to deliver the new opportunities to you. Expansion. Expansion is also breaking through the walls of a cycle that you may have been just going round and round because you were holding on to something very tightly, even if a belief, and that allows you then to widen your cycle and allow for new beginnings. Yeah, you're manifesting this because you walked away from something that was going towards your 9 of Cups. I just heard from Esther Hicks, or Abraham, channeled through Esther Hicks, Abraham Hicks. When you know what you don't want, you automatically know what you do want. So the negative experiences can be used very positively because, as she calls it, or they say, it is you shooting the rockets of desire automatically. So the dissatisfaction helps us understand what we truly want. Because there is always the duality. If I don't want that, automatically universe is receiving the information of what you do want. You don't even have to voice and write it down. I want this, 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 and that. The moment you are not happy with the way things are, it automatically sends a signal of how you want them to be. So your release of control and desire to control the universe and how things fall into place and who is this going to be and how it's going to be delivered, release of that allows the universe to deliver that for you in the best form, in the best timing, with the right person. And I just shuffled the cards, and here is Emperor again. Tell me more about this Empress as a challenge, please. It feels almost like you're stepping into your power, like I'm done mourning. I understand the disappointments from the past. I take a lesson from this, and I am capable of turning it around now and choosing a new path forward. Believe in your personal power, it says. So definitely Queen of Wands energy coming through. And it is a choice. It is a choice. Where are we going to focus our energy? On the past spilled milk or on the Two of Cups? And we have seen the Two of Cups is lurking in the background here. But you needed this confidence to make this choice, to turn around, to look at the possibilities, not on the losses. Tell me more about this opportunity with Empress, or the challenge, sorry. The challenge is Empress. Clarify, please. Challenge is Empress. And that's because of competition that there was maybe in your area or around your person and yourself. It can be inner conflict and it could be jealousy, okay? And that is quite petty energies that might be surrounding you, or you even allowed yourself. Sometimes when we are challenged, we will go into this energy and we are a bit scattered all over. And we need to transcend that ourselves by stepping into Empress and feeling confident, chosen, right? I am the one and I am chosen, and knowing it for sure. That's why this is the challenging energy. Another 5, another change, shift. 2 5s are a 10, and we have a 10 completion and shift here happening. Yeah, it could be inner or outer conflict. If you have conflict with somebody else coming towards you, so remaining very grounded, very balanced here, as Empress would, in the way how she's handling any conflicts in any situation. Tell me more about this challenge being Empress. So, King of Wands is back. Justice. And another 5, challenging 5, 5 of Pentacles. So there could have been lack of self-confidence, somebody left somebody in the cold, abandonment wounds, negative mindset, lack mindset. Something that maybe kept you at night awake or struggling really with anxiety, with some fears. And this is where you need to step into your Empress energy and remain positive when it comes to this connection. There is hope, there is rejuvenation, new opportunity, and very healing star, and all the wishes to come true. King of Wands. So Cancer, 2 messages for 2 different groups of Cancerians. It could be that you are making a choice to go in a different direction and you have new partner coming your way, King of Swords, with a new love offer, and this is divinely orchestrated. This is a happy, positive turn of events, but you will have a challenge to remain grounded when your ex comes back, and that could be King of Wands, and there will be argument, and just remain grounded and handle the situation as Empress would. Okay. Otherwise, it is the same person returning, having a conversation. They want to come correct and balance things out with you. But this is also karmic situation that is potentially ending. Lovers. Lovers could indicate choice. First of all, choice whether you want to go this path with this person, or choice between people. Definitely choice between people. Or this is handling the conflict, knowing that this person is going to come back. It could be the same individual, and just handling it with the top, balanced energies of Empress. Cause and effect, making an effort, putting in an effort. So somebody wants to come in fairly and put in an effort to repair this connection if they haven't in the past. But this could be a bit of a conflicting situation. 10 of Cups. So the more I dig, the more it looks like it's the same person, but there might be still challenge getting on the same page. With the King of Wands, King of Swords, it is somebody who is quite powerful, especially Emperor. It is somebody who could be strongly in their ego, okay? There could be a little bit of a clash. And the last 5 is here, definitely a conflict. Something unforeseen, 7 of Pentacles. This could be also reaping the fruits of labor, of work. Something that this may be unrelated to this situation, but we will see that something you have been working on for a while is going to start bringing you results. Even if you have been waiting and suddenly some breakthrough happens. Tell me, or even new idea. We have seen the Ace of Swords when it comes to your work. And it is something you have been really putting an effort already into. Tell me about 7 of Pentacles as something unforeseen. The coming week. Not taking that in reverse. We have seen already 3 of Wands earlier. And we have 2 of Wands going to 3 of Wands, going to 4 of Wands. And the World. So we are completing one cycle and opening brand new cycle because the lessons have been learned. So, this is accomplishment. This is success. This is going full circle. Yeah, completion. Mastery. There's definitely progress into something that you have been working on, and it does look like relationship, Cancer. 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Here is where you're setting the intention clearly learned on past disappointments and mistakes. Very clear choice. This is actually intention sent to the universe when it comes to manifestation, master manifester. And then having the foresight as to the future where we want to invest going forward towards Four of Wands. And it looks like this is the decision you are making as this Queen of Wands, possibly counterparts with this King of Wands, in order to agree to disagree, to go over this challenge here, and that leads to balance and peace and reconciliation. So the choices of investing time, energy, resources together in Four of Wands, that's something that needs to take you there. So progress, communication. We have two cycles here, ending, completions, learning, expansion. It does allow you to then focus more on the future. When you close the chapter and you agree that that chapter has ended, it opens the door to have new. It is like a portal, as you can see. And then you are focusing fully on the future. And this is the choice you're making with the clarity, with the Ace of Swords that we saw here as King of Pentacles. We are investing Pentacles in committed relationship. Only when I know that this is leading me to Four of Wands. We never know what's going to happen down the path, but the intention is to do that. And only if we allow our chapter to close and begin brand new, turning our back onto the past and what happened in the past and focusing fully on the future. Optimistically, this is new dawn, new day, new beginning, fresh start, healing, reciprocity, because I understand things differently. I let things go from the past and I let go of control, or even worse, letting go of the devil, whatever the devil was that was holding us back, or that we were holding on to for our protection. Tell me about Seven of Cups as advice for Cancer. Seven of Cups as advice for Cancer. You're never without options, Cancer. You have always freedom to choose. But take your time to make the right choice. Seven of Cups clarified with Seven of Cups. Okay, and Ace of Pentacles. Choose one. Take your time, choose one, and then plant those seeds where they need to be planted. It says step back from everything to gain perspective. Illusions, choices, loss of control, escapism, promises unfulfilled. So you need to take a minute to detach from any clouded judgment and make very practical decisions, okay? This is very practical, this is physical action and something that has potential to grow into long-term stability in your life. Whether you're investing money here, something about your home or relationship, you are selecting out of all of this something that makes sense, that doesn't lead to disappointment. I want one more on this Seven of Cups, please. Advice for Cancer. Okay, this is too many, but I do get the Moon here. There are illusions and emotional overwhelm at the moment, so take a minute, take a step back, because this could be clouded judgment. Also because of what's happening with our full moon in Pisces at the moment. This is full moon in Pisces actually with the eclipse showing here. So you're not seeing things clearly. That's why step back and pause and seeing things from different perspective is necessary. So you have a better judgment, higher judgment, more awakened understanding to the situation. Anyway, can I have one more for the Seven of Cups? I'm just curious which direction is strongest. Okay, So moving away from any conflict, any drama, allowing some time for things to calm down and moving towards new shore and peace. Move from problems and be mindful what you take. So we are allowing the dust to settle in. We have learned the lessons. Swords are pointing down. It is problem solving, journey, deeper thinking, transition, exit, moving beyond problems. Moving towards stability. Eight of Wands. Don't make any decisions when you're in the storm. Wait for things to calm down, or take the lessons with you and then move and make decisions that have long-term potential for you. Focus on that, and that will happen when you take a step back and release a few things and you change perspective. You need perspective, you need some distance. Okay, Cancer. If you're interested in personal readings, I offer many different types. The link is below. If you have any questions, just let me know. All readings are listed there and more information is on the website. Show me 3 energies for Cancer. 3 energies for Cancer for the coming week. Soul 37, which is 10. The energy of soul activates our connection to the part of us that is closer to the higher realms, God or the divine. So it is in the surrender, and it is a card of enlightenment with the Hangman. And then we see things upside down, meaning we see them from the perception of the soul. There are the teachings. I can't remember if this is Bhagavad Gita from India. If there is anyone from India watching, please help. Please write down in comments that when we are awake, we fall asleep to the reality, but when we fall asleep to this 3D reality, we actually awaken. So we see things upside down, which is also the symbolism of the Hangman. You see this as gods do, for what is real and what is not real. And if you connect to the soul, the perception of the world changes. Surrender, again, card of the Hangman and heart chakra, which is also letting go, release, and forgiveness. Surrender 39, which is 12, which is 3. The energy of surrender supports us to let go of, look at that, illusory control and yield to the flow of love and life. We are letting go of control with the 4 of Pentacles, and these are the illusions with the Moon as well. Illusory control, because we never have control. And when you finally surrender and let go and release it to the universe works behind. So that's the actual meaning of divine timing. You have a choice when it comes to divine timing. When you're in alignment and surrender and connect to your soul, which is always pure and always attracting. So you are just removing the blocks to attracting. Sorry about my dog. And then the universe aligns everything in the 3D for this to be visible, to materialize for you. Sensitivity 35. The frequency of sensitivity helps us open to the world of subtlety and detail while anchoring in a structural foundation, thus supporting us to become more fully multidimensional. It is a bit tricky sometimes because we are feeling on all the dimensions simultaneously, and sometimes we become overwhelmed. So also remember about grounding yourself, especially if you're an empath, and if you're Cancerian, you do feel a lot of energy that is not yours. So work on creating your own bubble. And then the trick is to remain sensitive but not overwhelmed. So you can read the room and everybody around you, but not to take on other people's energies. What a lovely reading. It's interesting. 37, 39, 35. I will leave it at that. Let me know if this resonated, if it helped you in any way. Please like, share, subscribe, and until the next time. Thank you, Cancer. Namaste.